Hello guys.
Hello.
How are you doing? Yeah, so I'm here, I'm conducting an interview and I have a stand here in the street. Yeah. And I would like to talk to you. Would you mind giving me some minutes?
Yeah, make sure you take your time because you're going to.
Yeah, it's really short, right? So, my name is Gilbert Shimwe. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University. So, and I'm conducting this interview as a part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in a street interview. I'm working on for contribute to the society project. So the interview will be used to create a street interview and submit it to College for America so that my project can be evaluated. So this recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored at the College for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluator and College for America staff will only access. Right? So do you have any question?
No.
No?
Yeah, no question.
No question. All right. So do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
I, if Irakuha, give my formal consent to be recorded and
I, patience, I will give my informed consent to be interviewed and recorded and to be used as part of student academic work.
So thank you very much, guys. So I have some couple questions here. So as I said, I'm conducting this interview, and I would like to ask you some questions related to the government, United States government. Right.
Really?
Yeah, and your citizen, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the first question, first ask you. So what are the three branches of the government?
3 branches?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I remember, but I know executive. I don't know more about that.
Oh, right. Cool.
I
What
can
about
support
you?
him. Apart from executive, I think judiciary also is another branch of government, and justice, I think, is also another branch of government.
What? Interesting. So the second question, so what does each branch do? You mentioned some, like what do you think they do?
I think that judiciary is where we find administratives, I mean president and other leaders. Justice is courts and those things that are related to separating people that are conflicting with each other.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got to remember the legislative from a friend. When I know the legislative is the one that deals with laws in the country. Yeah.
Right, cool. So the third question is like Democrats and the Republican are the major parties. So can you name the third one?
In the US, we don't have specifically the third party as we know how Republican
Democrats.
but there is this they call minor parties, where they combine those small parties to have the country, and then it's called like minor parties. They have the small parties, but they're not known as these Republicans and Democrats.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? It's fine, it's fine. So the last question, as I said, this interview is a short interview. So my last question is, what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I think that first of all, when having the bill, they usually go into the parliament, whereby deputies discuss on that bill so that can be turned into law.
Like for me, I think first of all, it has to be an idea from someone, mostly from those people in parliament. And if the person comes up with an idea, like he share or she share the idea with the people in the parliament, and they discuss about it, they have to write it down and then discuss about it. And then they also take it to the Senate, and also the Senate, they discuss about it. And what I know is that finally they take the bill to the president himself, and he's the one to approve and he sign. And if he sign, that it's automatically become a law. If he doesn't, it's cancelled. Yeah, like that.
So thank you very much, guys. It was very interesting to hear from you. So you're really good citizen.
All right.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in your studies.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one.
Well, so I'm again Gilbert Ishimwe. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Art at College for America at SNHU. And I'm conducting this interview in order to complete my project called Contribute to the Society. So I have asked some questions, my respondent. However, some of them got them wrong, and that is why I would like to, based on what they answered, and clear where they have now been correct. So for the first question that asks the branches of the government, my respondent, some were like, we don't know, but they were able to mention some like judicial, like legislative and executive, though they were not sure. But the correct answer is that there are three branches: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. So the legislative, it's more of making laws, and the executive, they sign laws and put them in actions, and the judicial are the one decides if a law is constitutional. But all those branches have a lot of functions. So the three branches are really connected in various ways. So they differ in their responsibilities, but again they complement each other. So the executive is headed by the president, who carries out federal laws and recommend new ones. So the legislative branches is headed by the Congress, or the House of the Representative and the Senate, and their main task is to make the laws. So the judicial branch is headed by the Supreme Court, and its power is to interpret the Constitution, reviewing laws, and deciding cases involving states' rights. So talking about the parties, the major parties, other than the Democrat Party and the Republican Party, I would say that, like my interviewer, like knowing that there is one who mentioned that there are minor parties, and it was really right. So apart from Democratic Party and the Republican Party, there is minor parties which are Libertarian Party, the Green Party, and the Constitution Party. So the American two-party system depicts the duopoly of the two parties, which means that these two parties share almost all the political power. So in this form of governance, the candidate wins the election by gaining a plurality or more votes than the other one. Again, this is referred to as a winner-take-all system, since no reward reserved for the second one. However, because they sometimes use multiple numbers of districts, which make it easier for minor parties to succeed, since there are more members winning seats in the legislature. So talking about the process by which the bill becomes a law, we will it how my respondent, one was like, I don't know, but the other one was able to explain some processes, starting as, like, first of all, a bill is a draft of proposed law presented to Parliament for discussion. So the summary of the process is both the House and the Senate must approve the conference report. After both the House and the Senate have approved a bill in identical form, it's sent to the President. So if the President approves of the registration, he signs it and it becomes a law. But in this process, there are a lot of people involved. The first one is the sponsors. So the sponsors, they introduce a law for consideration, and they're considered to be the lawmakers. The committees comment about the bill's merit requested by the government agencies. They report finding to the full committee for they can make some decisions. So the debate, it allows the discussion and gives more opinion around certain bill led by the committee. It helps during also the decision making, because the argument given are the one they base on to say this bill can become a law. And the votes, so this is how the majority vote for the bill, and once it passes, then it's sent to the other chambers. So if the House and the Senate pass the same bill, then it's sent to the President. So if the President signs it, then it becomes a law. So that is how a bill becomes a law in the United States. So thank you very much.